Good morning, everyone. My name's Christy. Welcome to my corner. Thanks for joining me today for Flossmas number 4 and my cafe mug, which I have to be honest, does not have my Advent coffee in it. I just went with my normal coffee. I'll talk about why at the end. But let's talk Advent. So we're going to open up my Advents. We're going to open up my stitchy Advent from Forbidden Fiber Co. I have an Ulta Beauty Advent, and then I have a Universal Yums, I'm tired, snack Advent. And I have some stitching to show you, and then we need to pull another thing out of the jar. And then I'm gonna go, because I gotta get to work. Let's get going. So I'm not gonna lift up the box again today, because what we have today is another floss and piece of the puzzle. And by puzzle, of course, I mean piece of the pattern. What do we have? Ooh, it's like a peachy red. Oh, it's sort of a pinky red. Yeah, that's showing up pretty true in my camera anyway. And it is called Long Winter's Nap. Long Winter's Nap. So let's see where that is in the pattern. If you want to know how the Forbidden Fiber Co calendar works, you can check out Floss Tube number 1 or the video that I posted before my Flossmas number 1. I don't know where my brain is. Flossmas number 1 or the one I posted ahead of time. So it looks like this color is bricks on the fireplace, a Santa hat, a tree trunk, the ground, and parts of the rug. So there's that color. Long Winter's Nap. Very pretty. And I will put it in the project bag that we got yesterday. And in fact, I think I might take the one from yesterday out of this, and I'll show you them both together on the fabric. So this is what we have so far. Pretty, right? Very pretty. All right, so that is my Forbidden Fiber Co Advent calendar. Next, we have our Ulta Beauty Advent calendar. Ulta 24 Days of Beauty. This is just for fun because I like little gifts. All right, here's 4. Here's 4. And it is a box of something. Oh, that's in French. Super Drops Niacinamide Golden Glow Serum. Improves skin radiance. Sorry, I'm not holding it up. I can't read. I didn't get my new glasses yet. Improves skin radiance instantly. So let's see what this is. It's a serum. So we'll put it on my hand. My left hand is going to be stunning at the end of the month. Stunning. Yep, so it's like a little pump. Let's see what it looks like. There we go. I didn't use as many pumps. And so we go a little. Oh yeah, that's nice. I don't know, you can't see in this light. It gives it a little bit of a sheen. I wouldn't even say a shimmer. It's just a sheen. Because I have some, yeah, you can't see anything. I have some glow drops that are like a shimmer. And I'm too old for a shimmer. Friends. Now, I don't mind a shimmer. I think a shimmer looks gorgeous on a lot of people. But I am not a makeup girly who needs a shimmer. I'm ripping all the doors off in case you're wondering what I'm doing. All right, so that is my day 4 beauty advent, and we're looking pretty good. Now, yes, I just knocked all sorts of things off. I don't think it's anything that I especially need at the moment. It wasn't my coffee, and that's all I need at the moment. What I do need to find is a pen. Hold on one second. Because we're going to try our universal yums, and we're doing the contest. So yesterday's was an Italian sort of taffy in orange flavor from Italy. And today, that looks like a Christmas pudding. Oh no, I ruined it. Or a sticky toffee pudding, maybe? Let's see what it says. In our adventure, our around the world adventure. Bristow's Christmas pudding fudge. Rich English sweet. Before tasting this delicious rich fudge, dig through pockets and purses for coins. Combine them in a little bag or one's hand with the fudge squares. What? I don't understand. And then it gives a history of Christmas pudding. Are there coins in Christmas pudding? Some of my British friends, would you help me with this? Okay, let's try this. And we're thinking about this in comparison with the orange, and I do love a citrus. That's nice. Actually, it's very sweet. Is it better than the orange from yesterday, though? I don't know. I think I'm going with number 3. Number 3. But I think ooh, that's interesting. Look how it works. So like number 1 and 2 just beat each other and go into like the finals, the semifinals. But for 5 through 12, there's a quarterfinal before the semifinals. And this one doesn't have a quarterfinal. Interesting. But I do think of all of these, the pomegranate should be in the semifinals. And I might do an extra round of tests because it just doesn't seem fair. Because what if there are like 2 amazing things in this one? So maybe I should not have done that. Anyway, that's my ranking at the moment. Those are my advents for today. And let's talk stitching. So yesterday I was supposed to work on my Earth Proud, which looks like that. Okay. And I did not take a picture of it before I started stitching on it, and I'll explain. I'll explain yesterday in a second because I also don't have my cosmic egg. But here we are. I just worked on the frame some more. So when we started, I was here and over here. So I did this much here and this much here. That's what I did. That's all I did. This was a lot of counting. So I had to double and triple count everything. That's where we are. But the interesting thing was, as I was putting this in the bag to come show you my progress, I thought, I'm kind of sad that I don't get to stitch on that today. So that's good. That means that I'm excited to stitch on things, which is fantastic. So that's where we are with that. I did not stitch on the cosmic egg. I am working long hours in the evenings, and then last night I didn't get home until almost 7, and then we had to eat dinner and go to the Christmas parade. So my town has a Christmas parade, and my university has a Christmas float that I help build every year. I couldn't go, and we won first place again. This is the second year in a row that we've won first place because we are amazing. And my colleague Chanley and I put in hours. Now, I did not put in as many hours this year as I did last year, but I did put in hours. I did contribute, and we won first place. That's very exciting. Yeah, so I wanted to watch the Christmas parade, which started at 7:30. So we walked over to the Christmas parade. We're only like 3 blocks from the route. And we saw the Christmas parade, and it was super fun. It's just like everyone in town comes out, and there's like yelling and honking and sirens, and it's just super fun. And then we walked home, and I didn't get home until 8. And then I had stitching to do, and then I was just exhausted. And the thing about the cosmic egg is that it requires thought, right? It requires thought and planning. And I just did not have energy for thought and planning at all. So I did what the pattern told me to do on my Earth Proud. And then I played Sudoku and fell asleep in my chair by 10:30. I'm just not getting, well, yeah. So next week should be better. So just to give you an idea of what's going on with me before we pick our next project, I'm a college professor. Exams start today. I'm giving an oral exam for the first time. So I have like 4 hours of exams today, but I also have 2 other classes that need exams written. And I have reading to do for a committee that I'm on. Anyway, so it's just a lot, and I'm coming home late. I'm working long hours, and I'm just tired. All right, let's see what we're working on today. And so I'm not going to promise that Cosmic Egg is going to get worked on this week, especially since I also have to work on that other stocking for this neighbor lady. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Fat Mermaids! Fat Mermaids. Okay, let's go get our Fat Mermaids out. Terry, you'll be happy about the Fat Mermaids because I know that you gave me that beading, that beading thing, which I'll get, so that when I start doing beading on my Fat Mermaids, I'm good to go. Hold on one sec. Okay, sorry, I knocked over my tripod. I'm literally in a corner. Like the front door is right here, and my craft room is kind of behind you. So I have to maneuver myself around things in order to have space to like get by, and my big old butt knocked over. That's why you've moved a little bit. Anyway, too much information. This is the Fat Mermaid that I'm doing it, but I'm doing her in teal colors. I'm doing her in teal colors, and I'm doing it 1/1 because I want to make it into a brooch, because how adorable is a Fat Mermaid brooch? Here is where I am. And yes, so that's exciting. So I'm going to work on that. And then here is the bead, sort of like the beading holder that my friend Terry made for me last year. And that is also 1/1. Like, isn't that beautiful? And it's a old makeup palette. And so there's a beading needle. There's a needle minder under here. And then this is sticky so I don't lose my beads. It's amazing. So I'm going to stick this in the bag for when I get to beading, which will not be today. And I need to continue working on her. And she is in some gorgeous colors. She is in gorgeous colors that are on these threads that another friend gave to me. So I'm just feeling very, very lucky about this project. So I'm going to work on this project and it will be perfect. And that's the plan for tonight. Now this is a paper this isn't, I mean, it is a paper pattern, but I'm pretty sure that I have it in my pattern keeper. Let me check real quick, because I think I have this in my pattern keeper as I almost throw it. Let me see, pattern keeper. Pattern keeper. I do. And so you can't search for colors because I just took a picture of it and it converted it. So if I show you the file, it's like the PDF of the I took a picture of that paper. But it looks like Pattern Keeper was able to convert it relatively well. And so I do have it in there. And now I realize that I need a picture with this for my thumbnail. Oh, but anyway, so I'm not drinking the coffee that my mom gave me because I just needed to make sure that I had caffeine. That was sort of my goal. All right, let's do a thumbnail. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this, and that's my thumbnail. So yeah, I needed to enjoy my coffee today, and with the Advent coffees, it's 50-50 so far, right? And I just want to make sure that I enjoyed them. But I will hopefully have another one of the coffees tomorrow, although, shoot, tomorrow's going to be busy. I have an 8:15 meeting tomorrow. That's Zoom, so I'll do that, and then I'll come back afterwards. Anyway, this is getting too long. I want to finish with my coffee. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I've got, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Happy Flossmas. Bye.